And right now, all eyes are on a possible, let me say it again, a possible serial killer out in Stockton. Two more cases have been linked to 5 other killings in the city. The first deadly attack is now believed to have happened last April over in Oakland. Then 6 days later, the killer is believed to have shot a woman living in a tent in Stockton. And she did survive. We will hear more about her in just a minute. But first, we want to share this video right here. Take a look if you haven't seen it yet. You might have seen it in our 5 and 6 o'clock newscasts. This is new video from Stockton police appearing to show what they are calling a person of interest in these killings. Now, Stockton Police Chief Stanley McFadden noted that this person, they have an uneven stride. Take a look at the video. They seem to be walking upright, but take a look at that uneven stride. And this is where all of the confirmed deadly shootings in Stockton have happened. You can see 5 of the victims' names on your screen right now. All were men between the ages of 21 and 54. All were shot and killed while alone in the middle of the night. Now, 4 of the men were Hispanic and 1 of them was white. Now, many people have been reaching out asking if those experiencing homeless are being targeted. And what we know right now is that 2 of the victims that were killed, yes, they were homeless. But the woman that also survived, she was also experiencing homelessness. And right now, Luke Cleary is live in Stockton tonight with more on what that woman experienced and what she is now saying about the person of interest in these serial killings. Luke?
Alex, Stockton police painted a pretty terrifying picture of what this homeless woman must have experienced outside of her tent on Park and Union Streets. She was shot and survived. That's over on the east side of Stockton. We're going to show you some images of that area right now. So the 46-year-old woman, according to police, saw someone outside her tent and then came face to face with that person, pointing a gun at her. That person firing multiple shots. Now, she advanced at that person to try to defend herself, and while she was shot, she did live to describe that person to the police.
She described that person between 5'10" and 6 foot, wearing all dark clothing, wearing a dark COVID-style mask that was concealing his face, and wearing a dark jacket as well. I should say there's no words mentioned at all.
And no words exchanged. Again, Stockton police releasing this video showing a person of interest. They say ballistics evidence is what ties all the cases together. These 7 cases spanning 18 months committed by a person or persons. The community coming together, though, right now to offer a $125,000 reward for any information that leads to an arrest. Alex.
All right, Luke, thank you so much. We appreciate it. And at that news conference with Stockton's police chief, Stockton Mayor Kevin Lincoln stressed that the city is going to get through this string of killings together.
But the bottom line is we cannot do this without the help of the community. I want to thank our community partners because this is a public-private nonprofit partnership that's taking place right now in order to bring justice to those families.
Now, one of those community partners is Tony McNeil. She's a community organizer with Faith in the Valley, which is a grassroots organization that works better to better communities across the Central Valley. Now, there have been a number of efforts to lower violent crime in Stockton, like mentoring programs, and then also Measure A, which was an added tax revenue to fund law enforcement. So today we asked Tony what else she thinks needs to be done.
We're trying to rebuild, as Bishop Turner says, we're trying to rebuild on broken foundations. Our systems are broken. People don't have housing. They don't have enough food. They're in food deserts. They don't have shelter. They don't have enough money. They don't have access to mental health, mental wellness, and we've just continued to perpetuate these problems. We keep trying to build on faulty foundations. We need to stop. And we need to figure out where the cracks are, where the darkness is at in our systems. And we need to shed light in those areas, really do some real restorative work.
Now, people online are saying that these homicides are just Stockton. And Tony tells us that's just adding to the problem.
Not just Stockton. This is not just my son. It's not just my neighbor's son or daughter. It's just not somebody's husband. This is not just our city, because that then gives us the excuse to just sit back and wait for it to pass. And that also gives the excuse to say, because it's Stockton, it's okay that people are losing their lives. It's okay there's a serial killer out there who is sick and needs help. It's okay that our youth and our young adults, are dying and going to prison. No, this is not just Stockton. This is somebody's husband, somebody's daughter, somebody's wife, somebody's family. That's an excuse, and that's a deplorable excuse.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more with her, actually. So there is still a lot unknown about these killings in Stockton's, but we do want to know what questions you have. We know there are a lot of questions about what's going on, so you can send us your questions at ABC10 to the point at abc10.com.